y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is Daily Decolonizing. Today we are doing the 6th Amendment, and this is the right to a speedy trial by jury, witnesses, and counsel. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against, it says him, but them, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in their favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for their defense. I don't know. It's a bunch of words. Women didn't have rights when this was written, neither did people of color. So probably shouldn't be changing the language. All right. 6th Amendment right to speedy. The prompts I have you ever been on jury duty? Number 1. Do you think this amendment is fair? Number 2. It's an opinion. And number 3 is based in Rodney King trial. This amendment talks about how the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial blah, 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 where the crime was committed. When Rodney King was beaten to death, the police that were in this, like who participated in the murder of him, who beat him to death, were allotted a jury. They were moved from where the incident happened, the municipality from where it happened, to one that is more white and class, higher class, if I'm not mistaken. So, hang on. March 3rd, 91, officers in LAPD, fuck the LAPD, stopped motorist Rodney King for a traffic violation. During the arrest proceeding, King was struck over 50 times with nightsticks after initially resisting police orders. Yeah, right, sure. A witness at the event, George Holliday, videotaped the arrest, which was later broadcast at the local KTLA commercial news networks nationwide. Within a week following the incident, a grand jury returned indictments against the officers involved in the arrest and for the use of excessive force and assault with a deadly weapon. Over a year after the night of the beating, the LAPD officers were indicted in the trial, were acquitted of charges brought against them. But that's because they moved the location in which it happened. They favored the state, favored the police, and moved them so that the jury would be more favorable of the LAPD in this situation. Okay, so I need you to understand that. Some residents took, as a result of the verdict, many residents of LA reacted with shock and anger. Some residents took to the streets in protest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this happened in like Compton, right? Which is predominantly poor, predominantly black neighborhood area. Predominantly, I mean, this was early 90s. So the crack cocaine government was like ruining the neighborhoods doing that. But I do remember that being an important thing. So my question, the reason I wanted to cover that with this prompt is because it's kind of like the school zoning thing too that we talk about when we were decolonizing from the public school system, is how certain zones or certain neighborhoods or subdivisions or the state is always going to utilize white supremacy to uphold the state. The state is based foundationally in white supremacy, right? So they're going to constantly utilize that as one of their tools. by moving the jury from Compton or that area, South LA, South Central LA, to, I feel like it was like West Hollywood or Beverly Hills area, which of course we know. Well, if you haven't lived in LA, you might not know. Hollywood is not it, but like Beverly Hills and like, obviously that's money, right? Bel Air, that place, right? So what instead of putting community members of Rodney King on the jury going against the police, they moved the jurisdiction to a white upper class community and got jury from there. Okay? They do this shit all the fucking time. Don't be surprised. But just want you to know, also the wording, it says he. It doesn't include me or maybe you. I don't know who you are on the other side of the screen. But the Bill of Rights is not perfect. Never claimed it was. That's why we're decolonizing it from it. And I think the way that people are really paying attention to what's happening with Luigi right now, if you're unaware, Luigi is the person that has been arrested for the murder of a CEO, the United Health CEO. His lawyer seems bored with this, in a sense of like, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of conspiracy theories. There's a lot of digging, truth digging. Collective consciousness is definitely rising in this situation. So anyway, if it does make it to trial, it will be a jury trial, I'm sure. So people are even on TikTok talking about doing like a hung jury, or there's a different word for it. But how the people are going to continue to show up for this person in particular. So a couple different situations or examples of injustice within the justice system. Continue decolonizing, and always know that quote from, I don't know who it was from, the master's tools will never be used to dismantle the master's house, right? Don't put all your faith in these systems that exist because they exist within white supremacy, within slavery and enslavement and capital, and the wealth gap continues to grow, right? People have to commit crimes when they don't have basic human rights, okay? That doesn't make them a bad person. That makes them someone who's trying to survive. Anyway, have a good one.